The No Fade channel, checking in. Today I'm talking to you about why I got a new phone, why I chose the iPhone 11 Pro, and the accessories that I use to make my experience with my iPhone that much better. For many of you, your phone is your multi-tool that you absolutely can't live without. Phone calls, text messages, FaceTime, social media, podcasts, Netflix. You use that more often than you can imagine, and you can't possibly think about being away from it for any length of time. So I thought explaining to you why I got a new phone, why I chose the iPhone 11 Pro, and going over some of the accessories that I find to be super helpful, keeping my phones working well and making the most of them. Hopefully this will help you going forward with your purchasing decision, or just give you an idea if you should get a new phone or not. So first and foremost, my old phone was 5 years old, an iPhone 6. It was an absolute beast. And even when I got my new phone, this was working very, very well. I actually ended up replacing the battery and the screen during those 5 years, and I even reformatted it to make sure that it was running at tip-top shape. And frankly, there was no need to get a new phone from an actual use perspective. Okay, I was doing everything I wanted to with this phone. One of the main reasons I got a new phone in general was that with these phones, we take lots of photos of our children. And as you can imagine, the newer phones take a lot better photos of the kids and whatnot than the older phones. I was actually going to make a video of the iPhone 6 versus the iPhone 11 Pro, but it would just be a joke because clearly the iPhone 11 Pro is just light years ahead of this 5-year-old phone. Technology moves that much quicker. Now, why did I get the iPhone 11 Pro? And it is not because I wanted to save money. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know this is my big year where I am saying yes to everything. And because I make so many videos from my phone and so many videos on the go, I thought it would be just that much more beneficial to say yes to the top of the line iPhone, something that I would have for quite a long time. As I mentioned, I had this for 5 years. I'll probably have this iPhone 11 Pro for another 5 years. Is the iPhone 11 Pro completely unnecessary for most of you? And the answer is yes. You can save about $600 by going with the XR and $500 if you just go with the iPhone 11. And for many of you, those are going to be above and beyond what you need. And frankly, the iPhone 11 Pro is probably above and beyond what I need for this YouTube channel, but I was hoping to build for the future because as I mentioned, I do tend to own my phones for quite a long time. So a few features that stood out were the reasons that I said yes. First and foremost is battery life. The iPhone 11 Pro has an exceptional battery life. It's absolutely amazing. It continues to impress me, especially where I'm shooting in 4K video. That tends to sap most batteries very quickly, and this iPhone 11 Pro has been handling like a champ. And the second main reason is video stability. Oftentimes when I am out and about shooting with my handheld iPhone, the footage can be quite shaky at times, especially if I am on the go or on the move and don't have it slotted into a tripod like this. The iPhone 11 Pro, because of the specific software and because of the processor that it has much better stability control, and I'm hoping that that will hopefully down the road improve the quality of the videos and the quality of the content on this channel. So let's dive into a few of the accessories that I use that have helped me keep my iPhone lasting longer and running better down the road. So first and foremost is a battery case. One of the things I almost always get when I get a phone is an extra backup battery case because I tend to use my phone so much. I never want to be without it and never want to have to be running to a plug to charge it in. I did get an Alphatronics battery case for my iPhone 11 Pro, and one of the things I realized is I'm probably not going to need it because the iPhone 11 Pro's battery life is so good. I'm probably not going to need this, but I got it anyway just in case, just for when I do trips or when I'm actually going to say like an event and I know I'm going to be shooting a ton of video. I have this on hand, but I know for many of you busy dads on the go, especially if your kids are stealing your phones to play video games on them, having a backup battery case is probably going to be ideal. If you're not a fan of the backup battery case, definitely get a case in general to protect your phone. You can get a very minimal case that's going to add a lot more protection, and you can even get a big beefy case that's going to add a ton of protection, but you're best off getting at least something in case you have those accidental drops, especially if your kids accidentally drop your phones as well. Another thing that I'm a big fan of with regards to any type of phone is screen protectors. This is like a super shield that I got for my iPhone 11 Pro, but you can get any kind you want. The only thing that I would mention if you do get the iPhone 11 Pro is that keep in mind the screen is beveled. One of the mistakes that I made was I got a flat screen shield. And in the future, I do plan to get a beveled screen shield to make sure that I'm covering the edges of the iPhone 11 Pro rather than just the middle. But I do find that these screen shields make it a lot easier to clean your phone screen, as well as when they do get scratched, you simply peel this one off. 6 or 7 months from now, you peel it off, put a brand new one on, and your screen is crystal clear. Another thing that I happen to use that I like is this tripod. It's a pretty much a beefier tripod than most of you would want to be using, but having a tripod on hand to hold your phone instead of having to try to balance it up against something when you're out and about. For those of you who are shooting video, whether it's in the gym, whether it's out, doing podcasts, doing audio, doing some quick, vlogs, whatever, having a small mini tripod is the way to go. Again, rather than having to stack it up against something. So the last accessory that I use that I think is going to be ideal for any of you making videos or just social media content and you want your audio to stand out, number one right here is a lapel microphone. It's all bunched up, you can't see it. If you get a lapel microphone, you're going to need a lightning jack. These things are fairly cheap and they are super convenient, but a lapel microphone is going to make your audio stand out that much more. It's going to cut down on your background noise and it's going to sound a whole lot more professional. If you happen to not like the idea of being attached to your phone because of the wire, you can actually get a shotgun microphone. Now this is an older version, a Rode shotgun microphone. You will need to get the newer version that has the lightning connector. Now I haven't tried it out, I haven't tested it, but I can tell you right now, any type of shotgun microphone that you get, again, is going to improve the audio quality. And with so much stuff out there in terms of social media content, for me personally, I tend to just swipe past any type of content that has horrible audio because it is just like, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, and it just makes me just skip it immediately without even listening to the content that person is trying to get across. 2 honorable mentions with regards to iPhone accessories. If you do not want that extra thick battery case, but you do want a way to charge your phone when you are on the go, on vacations, traveling, you can actually just get a battery pack like this. It's very simple. There's many different types and styles and designs. This is just one example, and it's nice and thin, and this will probably give you 2 full charges on your iPhone 11 Pro. And the other accessory are lightning cables, and obviously one comes with your phone, and for me, I didn't have that many. If you have a lot of these, then you obviously don't need any extra, but I will say it is nice to pick up a cheap pack of 3, which was what I did, in order to just have them on hand. These are much longer than the ones that come with your iPhone, and by placing them around on places that you are going to be and need to charge, such as your car, I put one in my car, I put one downstairs, one upstairs, and I attached one to my desktop. It allows me to always have a charger available and ready to go. Hopefully you found this quick video regarding why I got a new phone and why I actually chose the iPhone 11 Pro informative. I'm going to drop in the description below links to all of the accessories that I use in case you're interested in picking them up for yourselves, or at least looking at some of the more details regarding the ones that I specifically use. If you came this far in the video and you have questions regarding the iPhone 11 Pro or any of the accessories, drop them in the comments below. I will answer any and all that I can. Also, if you came this far in the video, you know what to do. Give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. I am dedicated to helping you be a great parent to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I provide ideas and insights to help you save time, money, and your sanity. 3 things that are in short supply for every parent out there.